Hey, what's up guys? Epic Pokemon TCG here, and today guys I'm going to be going over a little bit of a discussion on the ban of Lysandre's Trump card. Now everyone and their grandmother knows that this card has been banned for a long time since we've seen a card banned in the Pokemon TCG, and I'm basically going to be going over the pros and cons today of of it being banned, and I'm going to talk a little bit over why it's initially banned, and pretty much I'm kind of on the neutral side. It doesn't really bother me that this card's banned. Then it kind of does, but without further ado, we're going to get into this. So before we go into this video, you notice I got the wrong shaman right here, and that is because I do not have a shaman on this account, and honestly I didn't feel like going out and getting one, so we're going to pretend that this one is the new shaman from Roaring Skies. So Lysandre's Trump card has been banned, and basically the reason why it was banned is this card's so freaking OP, it actually takes away a winning condition or a losing condition, whichever you want to approach it on, which is basically decking out, and that's something that definitely is a problem. Of course, yes, you still deck out now in Pokemon, it's something that is inevitably going to happen, but the fact that this card can actually take that away is kind of an indication that hey, maybe it's a little much there. Also, I've been seeing where, like on Pokemon websites where it's been saying that you get the repeated use of powerful cards. They're saying powerful, I'm saying annoying. So you got decks like Seismitoad here, where they'll use crushing hammers, enhanced hammers, they'll use laser, Verbank, freaking head ringers, and they can go through the deck pretty quickly with cards like Trainer's Mail. You got cards like Acrobike, even Bicycle, excuse me, not Battle Caress. I'll get the Battle Caress here in a minute. And they also will run cards like Team Flare Grunt and Zero Sick, and they'll basically plow through the deck. And with also being able to use Ace specs in general is a very bad thing. There is a deck that I went over. It took 4th place at the Oklahoma State's tournament this past year, but recently the latest one. And I butchered that deck profile, all the bits and pieces, but anyway. It featured Empoleon along with Swampert, and basically the deck idea was to just use Swampert to see, just search out Life Dew, and then diving draw. So basically, just keep streaming Life Dews, and that was all capable because of Trump card. And now also essentially going back to the never being able to deck out thing, you got VS Seeker here, which will allow you to bring Lysandre's Trump card back into your deck, and you get to keep using these cards all over again. And you can go through your deck and you can just basically have no repercussions from it a lot of times because you have the Trump card. And with Trump card going out of the format now, kind of getting into the cons here and how this is going to affect some decks here. Normally when you have like cards like Professor Juniper or Sycamore, whichever one is more your forte, in your hand, and let's say you just have, I don't know, like, I did not mean to do that. Oh, screw it. Let's say you have Golbat, which I just clicked off the screen. There he is right there. And let's say you have like 2 Golbat and you have all your Crobats in your hand, and you have to play the Juniper or else you're just really screwed. It wasn't that big of a deal before, or if you have like a bunch of supporters, or just you have a lot of crap in your hand that is very dire to your deck or what you need in that game or something like that. Basically a brutal Juniper. You guys get what I mean. Before it wasn't that bad because you do have the option to Lysandre's Trump card, so you had that little bit of peace in the back of your head. Now on the other hand, if you Juniper away something, it's gone pretty much, unless you play Dowsing Machine. But cards like DCE and Rainbow Energy, if they get enhanced hammered or something, they're pretty much gone. Like that's it. A lot of these special energies, I forgot Strong Energy too. These are pretty much the most relevant ones, along with Double Dragon Energy. I forgot to get that on there, but you guys get the point here. They're pretty much like these were pretty safe before, because like once you just lose them, you could Trump card them. That's how that worked. And you got a lot of other decks that use other cards, like Donphan or Groudon decks, use Robo Substitute, and they're able to basically Trump card them back and kind of keep streaming all the stuff that they need. Donphan decks were really reliant on that because a 4/4 Donphan, and the fact that your opponent can Lysander and knock that out, they were like, well, Cool thing is, I can just trump card all my stuff back in, all my Muscle Band or Silver Bengals, my Strong Energy, Fighting Stadiums, and my Fanpies and Dawn fans, along with your Robo subs. So, you know, 4 Robo subs might turn into 8 Robo subs. You know, you never know. Just the possibilities with this card were just absolutely ridiculous. And then you go back to Fairy decks being able to trump card in their max potions and being able to move all the energies around and such. You know, that was something that was very annoying. And I'm kind of going all over the place with this, but you guys can hopefully keep up here. Hypnotoxic Laser. I've actually been in games where I've used this card 16 times or so. I'm not even trying to exaggerate that. You know, I've been in games where I've gone against this card way more than 4 times and in multiples of 4. You know, and that's just something that this card, Lysandre trump card, does. And, you know, that's something that's definitely a problem. Or you can get back these annoying stadiums, you know. You can get back your Silent Labs, you know, which is a card that was really good in bats, just because of the fact that it didn't really hurt you, you know. And so for some of the newer decks that are in this, and you guys probably noticed I didn't miss some cards, but I actually did that on purpose. What in the world? Okay. I swear I didn't even think of that. There you go. Okay. I'll get you back in there. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab somebody here. There we go. What? Whoa. I'm trying to do it. Oh, it has a K. Excuse me. Okay. So, you got like the new deck like Rayquaza and Shaman. Air quotes, Shaman. Which is a really good card. When you pair it with Skyfield, as you guys know Skyfield, what that does, that's, you know, really easy to figure out here. And pull it up for you. So there's Skyfield. Each player can have 8 bench Pokemon on his or her bench. And then whenever your opponent or someone plays a new stadium down, it's probably going to be your opponent, because why would you do that when you're playing this deck? You basically have to discard some of the Pokemon on the on your bench. So essentially you could just discard the Shamans, trump card them back in, and play down more Shamans. And also, the deck really did struggle with hammers. And so, you know, once you lose your energies or something like that, you can trump card them back. So you'll get your DCEs back, and then you're basically you're going to be able to use these cards over and over. But the problem is now is if your opponent does play another card in, like another stadium, and you discard Shamans, they're pretty much gone. You know, then yeah, there is some stuff that can fish out, like Sacred Ash and whatnot. I think Sacred Ash is still in the format, but still, that's something that's very, very just that really hurts that deck. You know, and you know you got these Seismitoad decks have Slurpuff too. I forgot to mention it earlier, to get all these annoying cards, and then decks that really are relying on Battle Compressor, such as Night March decks. And the thing is, I'm kind of remembering stuff as I'm going along. And then you got, Flareon decks. Flareon decks, the Vengeance, they run on the discard pile. So does, Night March. And these decks were shut down completely by Trump Card. And so I feel like now, with Trump Card going out of the format, these decks are really going to shine. And, Night March was always that deck that, it was super powerful if you got it going, but once you get it, if you get Trump Card, then it kind of slowed down a lot. And even then, it was an extremely powerful deck. And I'm still really curious as to what this deck can do. Honestly, I'm looking at this deck for Nationals. That's really how much I am excited and looking forward to this deck. Now, another con about this is going to be that the fact that Flareon did run Trump Card itself. Yeah, that's kind of counterintuitive, but you see right here the 2 energy costs. Basically, you needed DCE in this deck to get it to work and get it to function and get it going. So pretty much, if you get Crushing or Enhanced Hammer or even Flare Grunt, heck, even Zero Sick, that happens to you, that DCE is pretty much gone. And the reason that Night March really doesn't have that big of a deal is because you got cards like Dimension Valley, which take off, a cost for like a Psychic Pokemon. So if you're attacking with Mew or something like that, and you have a Joltik out, you just need 1 energy. And you got a lot of these Pokemon, just don't take that much energy, and plus they give, like Flareon, they give up 1 prize and they hit for a lot of damage with the discard pile, of course. And so, Trump card being banned is really affecting the format. And you know, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at my play style, and you know, I'm a very aggressive player. You know, I like to go all in with Juniper. That's probably a really bad thing, but you know, that was because I was like, okay, I got Trump card, I'll be fine. Now I'm kind of having to be a little more conservative with my cards and my plays and everything. So I mean, I kind of touched upon this. I kind of threw out some decks here and some ideas and stuff. I probably really didn't go over anything you guys didn't already know. But to kind of backtrack here, of course, taking away a win condition, get back all these annoying cards, and increase the time. I forgot to touch upon that. Another reason why this card was banned was because of the fact that Trump card increased time. Now, we all hate ties, you know, that's something that you really, really just hate. And that's because of the fact that, you know, you might be taking game 1, your opponent takes games 2, and you are just absolutely thrashing your opponent in game 3, and time gets called, and you cannot win in the, you know, +3, and it's a freaking tie. You know, that really sucks. You know, that's something that's really annoying. And, you know, with Trump card, you're having increased time, you know, for a game, because a lot of players, you know, will use VS Seeker, and there's a lot of decks like Seismitoad and like this Empoleon Swampert deck that will play Trump card over and over and over and over and over. And you know, that's just kind of how it is. I can truly really understand why Trump card was banned. I really can. And this is coming from a player that loves this card. I really like it. But then again, I am neutral because I do see what Pokemon sees and what they're trying to do. And, you know, there's people I've seen have been going, why don't they just ban Seismitoad? Okay. Seismitoad isn't a problem on its own. It's when you get all this extra stuff and you're able to recycle it is when it gets really bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little discussion video. I kind of went into this unprepared, as you can tell by me adding crap and stuff and doing all that kind of nonsense during the video. And I really do apologize for that. But I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible because I have been on a lack of uploading here, and I don't know if I should make a video on that or not, or just kind of go back into a daily routine of uploading. But I will have some more videos this week for you guys. That is a promise. I already got some stuff recorded, and I got some ideas and everything. So you guys will definitely be seeing some videos this week. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And comment below what you think of Lysandre Trump card being banned and what you think it's going to do to the format. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. And if you think I completely, utterly blew this, and no homo, and just really did a bad job, feel free to tell me that too, because I will tell you that you suck. I'm joking. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And it's good to be back, and I missed you guys, and I love you. And as always, this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out, and this is Lysandre's Trump card forever signing out. Peace.